Yo, what's going on, folks? It's me, Justin. I'm just going to share the title of this forum thread on Warrior Forum, Journey to Make $10,000 per week with ads and quizzes. So I'm not a proponent of Warrior Forum. I think I have an account from like 8 years ago that I posted like 2 or 3 times on, but I was never part of the community, so to speak. It's really like the weird, kind of not weird, but like the make money online part of like internet marketing, which is not really what I'm about. So either way, I don't know how I found this thread, but I found it once upon a time. And I wanted to find it again because somebody posted a Twitter question earlier. It was basically asking, if you could go back in time, or no, if you could tell a new niche site builder something, give them a piece of advice that you wish you knew when you started out, what would you tell them? And I was like, don't be patient. That's what I would tell somebody starting out. Like, don't be patient. Don't just write the article, hit publish, and then go to the next one. And then that one piece of content is just kind of sitting there. You're waiting 6 months before you see any traffic from Google or Bing or wherever else. It's like, take that and actively figure out how you're going to get it in the right, audiences, right? Put it in front of the right people, whether it be promoting it or well, that's pretty much it. Promoting it, finding those like traffic leaking. Traffic leaking is what, it's called on buildersociety.com, where you figure out, we'll take Reddit, for example. You go, hey, what's a subreddit that, my website is about gardening. What's a subreddit that's about gardening that I could like promote my articles on that makes sense to that audience, will provide them value. And it's a transaction where you get traffic, you get people to your site, they get some value from it, and it works out. And this guy, right, he did that. I mean, it's in the entertainment kind of niche. It's doing quizzes, like fun stuff, but it's still like, you read this thread. If you're worried about promoting your stuff, if you're worried about getting traffic, read this thread, and you will probably be like, oh shit, like I'm playing the silly game right now, waiting for Google. And I'm guilty of it too. I play the same game of, again, this is advice I wish I would have been told. Cause I don't know, I'd probably be sitting in a much more luxury chair than I am now. But basically, this whole thing, Rosario 1990, he started a quiz site. He's going to drive traffic through social media and monetize it with display ads. Super low startup costs. I mean, $1 domain name, free hosting, $30 plugin. I think this plugin, I looked it up before this, was like, that's not a bad idea. It was like $60 or $70. Still inexpensive. And then he's not even writing articles. All he's doing is creating very simple quizzes and then promoting them out, sharing them. And that's it. That's the whole business model. And he walks you through just, hey, oh yeah, doing all the site setup and nonsense, starting creating quizzes. But you'll see once he actually starts, hey, I created XYZ quizzes, and now I'm starting to share them out. And he's not doing anything crazy. Again, he's sharing them on Facebook groups. He's sharing them on subreddits, basically wherever those communities already are at. He's just here. Hey, check this out. Which Harry Potter house do you belong to? Stuff like that. The stuff that's shareable. It's easy to do. Those passionate communities will eat it up, kind of thing. And I think, where does he? Was it day 8? No, I think day 9. Right. That's right. On the 9th day, he finally like started promoting, or maybe the 8th day. Either way, before the second week, he was already sharing out these quizzes that he was creating and making money, which is one of those things. He made $20 in a day, right? Within 2 weeks, which is just completely. You talk to like niche site people, and it's like they won't see a $20 month for months, right? Again, I'm in the same boat. That's what it is. That's where we've kind of limited our beliefs to. Whereas this guy, he said, you know what? I'm putting it out there. I have to share it. Yeah. Day 8, he made $20. Day 9, he made $23. He's making more money in 2 days than most niche sites make in their first 3, 4, 5 months. And it's one of those things where it's like, I think, he's talking about, I shared one to some subreddit, it got a bunch of traffic, and then it was taken down. They deleted it. It's like, hey, that's not bad. You wouldn't have gotten that traffic either way anyway. So, but now those people, again, because his whole model is like social and things, those people came on, they took the quiz, maybe 1% shared on their Facebook or their Twitter, or they share the results with their friends or whatever. Now those other people come in, like now he has some troops on the ground doing some legwork for him, and all those existing quizzes will continue to work for him over time as he's creating more. And you know what I mean? Like, he's making more. The other ones are working. These new ones are bringing more people in. He's talking about doing like push notifications. Those people are accepting. So now when he publishes more quizzes, those people get, notifications. It just all works together. And I don't know if I scroll down or not, but looking down at before he stopped sharing updates, some of his last few days, he stopped promoting the stuff like manually, but he's still, he's at the point where he's making $80, $90, $100 a day. But the days he would promote, $1,500 in a day, $1,100, $1,600 in one day from creating quizzes and then sharing those quizzes out. And I think the whole thing, where there's a 1740, within what, 5 months, 4 months, within 4 months, he was hitting what most people don't hit in a month, in a year. You know what I mean? Like, he's shortened that cycle down. And yes, it's not the, the passive income dream or whatever, but it's a little bit of legwork initially, figure out what works, how things can be created and done in a way that makes sense. That's part A. And part B is, okay, now that I have those systems in place, he's talking about hiring VAs that do that for him. So now he's figuring out how to promote. Boom. All right. In the trenches, promote. Now it's, hey, I know how to do this. Here's the formula. You do it for some dollars an hour. I'm going to do the big money shit. He made $12,000 in his fourth month. Like, as opposed to 2-3 years with SEO. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done with SEO. This is just over.